Good morning, students. The topic which we are going to start today is a very important topic, and it is also a very genuine topic that we are going to start today itself. So, in today's topic, we shall discuss basically the sex determination in human beings. So, the learning outcome of today's class will be to understand the mechanism of sex determination in human beings and to define chromosomes and analyze its role in sex determination. Now, students, many of us we still believe that the birth of a baby boy or a baby girl is in the hand of a mother. The birth of a baby boy or a girl is in the hand of a mother, but that is not the correct thing. Even in India, people are of the fact that many female feticides are being carried out because of the girl child, because they blame the mother for getting the girl child, but it is not actually the mother, it is the father who is responsible for the boy or the girl. So how they are responsible for the boy or the girl, that we are going to discuss today in today's class. But before we start discussing in today's class, let us have a recap of whatever we have learned in the last class. In the last class, we have gone through the reproductive phase of life in humans. What is the reproductive phase of life in humans? In female, the reproductive phase of life begins at puberty and it lasts till the age of approximately 45 to 50 years. And as I already told in the last class, that an ovum or an egg, it matures and it releases after every 28 days. During this period, when it releases, the wall of the uterus becomes thick so as to receive the egg. And in case the egg is fertilized, it begins to develop. Now, when the egg is released, when the uterus receives it, if it is fertilized, then it will turn into pregnancy and then the baby will be born. But it does not, if it does not get fertilized, then it sheds off from the uterus along with some blood vessels, and hence the bleeding causes. When fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus along with the blood vessels are shed off. This causes bleeding in women, which is called menstruation. And menstruation occurs once in about 28 to 30 days. That's why sometimes in menstruation we call it a period. Why? Because it repeats itself after a certain period. So this is the thing which we discussed in the last class. Today we are going to discuss the sex determination. But how the sex determination in a human body takes place, for that we have to understand the second point, which you can see in the learning outcome, to define chromosomes and analyze its role. What do you mean by chromosomes? So if I tell you in simple line, chromosomes inside the fertilized egg or the zygote is the instruction for determining the sex of the baby. So the sex of the baby is determined by the chromosomes, and the information is inside the zygote. This instruction is present in thread-like structures which are called chromosomes. So chromosomes, I can say, is basically thread-like structures where the information of a baby boy or a baby girl is present over there. And these chromosomes are present inside the nucleus of every cell. Means every cell has one nucleus, and inside the nucleus these chromosomes are there. And we all humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nucleus. 23 pairs of chromosomes, which means we have 46 chromosomes. So chromosomes, if I can define in a very shortcut way, chromosomes are nothing but the thread-like structures which are responsible for determining the sex of the baby, whether it's a boy or it's a girl. But how? That is our question. So now I hope you'll be able to understand what is the chromosomes, the definition of chromosomes. Chromosomes are defined as thread-like structures that are present inside the nucleus of every cell. Next, sex chromosomes. 2 chromosomes out of 23 pairs are called sex chromosomes. Because why? They determine the sex. These are named as X and Y. So out of 23 pairs, you have 2 chromosomes whose name is X and Y. So female, they have 2 X chromosomes. Means in female, they have 2 chromosomes, both are X chromosome, X chromosome. In male, they have 1 X chromosome and Y or Y chromosome. Point to be noted. In female, they have 2 X chromosomes, XX. But in male, they have 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome, which are called the sex chromosomes. So the gametes, that is the egg and the sperm, have only one set of chromosomes. Now you can see the egg here and you can see the sperm here. The egg which comes from the female, the sperm which comes from the male. Unfertilized egg has only one X chromosome. Understood? The unfertilized egg has only X. But the sperm in the male has two types, that is one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. Just now as I told. So females are having only X chromosomes in their unfertilized egg. Understand properly. Females are having only one X chromosomes in their unfertilized egg. But in the male sperms, they have two chromosomes, one X and one Y. So, boy, when will boy happen? If the sperm contributes a Y chromosome, means if the sperm contributes Y chromosome to the ovum, which is already X, then a male child is born, boy. So which means if from me the X chromosome goes to the egg, which is already X, sorry, if from me the sperm contributes a Y chromosome to the X, it will become XY. X from the mother, Y from the father, male child. When a sperm containing X chromosome fertilizes the egg, the zygote would have two X chromosomes and develop into a female. So like chromosomes means father ka X and mother ka also X. XX gives you a girl child, whereas XY gives you a boy child. So now you say, who are responsible for the birth of a boy or a girl? We the males are responsible. You can understand this from a small slide. Sex determination in human. You can see woman has only X. Now if the sperm if the sperm containing Y chromosomes come, it will form XY, it will give you a boy. And if the sperm containing X comes, it will become XX, it will become a girl. So who is responsible for the determination of sex in human beings? The males, not the females. Because the females are having only X, males have X and Y. So this was your today's class, today's understanding. That's why I have taken a small topic, but very interesting topic. In the next class, we'll discuss with the different types of glands, hormones, and the diseases. That is the secondary part. But that's why today in the next live class, I will discuss these things. So now you tell me who is responsible. We males are only responsible. So that's why I'm giving you a question. Ravi's grandmother thought, listen, Ravi's mother was pregnant, and Ravi asked his grandmother whether they were going to have a boy or a girl. But the grandmother replied that it all depends on God whether you are going to have a baby boy or a baby girl. You have to tell me whether Ravi's grandmother was correct or not. She told that everything depends on God. Question number 2. I am asking, it is still a myth in India that the birth of female child depends on the females, or birth of a girl child depends on the females. How long is this myth valid? So not only you will understand this topic today, you will also try to make people